I've been looking through my past streams and I can't believe it's actually been 11 days since I was last on. I didn't realise it was that long. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on, say hi, have a catch up, have a quick chat about what's going to be coming up. I'm not on the stream today, not my face, just my hands, because I wanted to show you a bit of the new sort of setup at the back. I've not finished what will be behind me when I'm on screen yet, so hopefully have that done for next time. Yeah, pretty much just thought I'd come on and say hi. Where have I been? Okay, work, a lot of it, mixed with a bit of a meltdown, changing stuff around, you know, the usual. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on and say hi. I've not actually done any new design for today. I want to do them on stream. I've been working on a lot of stuff in the background. So like my new glasses that I've got. It's really nice purple. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Yes, it's a glass of milk. I don't know why, I've just been wanting a glass of milk lately. I read something somewhere that what was it? Do you know, like Lucozade, the drink, it's got I've completely forgotten now. Electrolytes, that's it. I don't know why I was thinking of something else. Hello, you alright? Yeah, I'm not on stream today at the minute, but I will be next time, like you'll see my face in that next time. But yeah, I was reading that apparently, because I've been really thirsty lately, like I can't drink enough and it has to be cold, and I've been wanting milk all the time, and apparently milk has electrolytes in it or something. Probably not loads, but apparently that's got something to do with some of the feelings I've been having, and also dehydration and stuff, and that's why I've been craving milk. So there's a weird thing for you. But yeah, I've just changed a bit of the background because there's two kind of main sides that I'm interested in, and they don't really go together that well. I'm going to try and do some designs for tattoos where they actually, like, I mesh them together, but generally they don't kind of go together straight away. So some of the things I like this, you know, like kind of like cute stuff, and things like, you know, you've got Disney, you've got Studio Ghibli, you've got like cute things, that kind of stuff. So I've got that kind of stuff everywhere. That's like one half of everything, and then the other stuff I like is really dark and sort of gothic, so it's a bit hard to mix them together. So I thought what I'd do is, for the times where you can kind of see what I'm drawing, we'll have all this in the background, and then when I'm on screen, behind me on the shelves and everything, because I can't always be bothered to put that screen up because it takes a while to do and I really can't be bothered. So behind me I'll have like my gothic stuff on the shelves. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm still working on that. Yeah, and the next designs that I'm going to be doing, I've actually I've set up a few things to help me, because obviously I'm trying to save and I'm trying to get my tattoo equipment and then work from there to get onto you know, like doing it properly and having clients and actually having a place to do it, and then hopefully having my own studio one day. So yeah, I've set up a few things for people if they want to support me. Obviously there's a few different ways, like on here I think it's 50 followers and then like a couple of other steps you've got to hit to become an affiliate, and then things like you can have adverts or people subscribe and that kind of stuff. You don't get a lot for it really, but that could be something like additional that I could do as well. I think we're on like, is it 27 followers now, which is really cool. So yeah, like that would be really cool to do, and would help a lot. Another one is just like generally if people just wanted to donate or whatever. So what I've done is I've set a Cashapp up. Thanks Windows, you've not found any viruses. Thanks for just jumping up right now on my screen just to tell me that. Great, it's fantastic, well done. Yeah, so another thing would be I've set up a Cashapp, which is just basically like PayPal, but I was going to use my PayPal, but then you have to like give out your email and stuff like that, and I don't really want to do that to people that I don't know. So I've set up a Cashapp where I can just give like a username out, which I'm going to add to my information here on Twitch, but it's # and then MissArayha, the same as my Twitch name, but without the underscore in the middle of the name. It's that, but that could just be, you know, if people just want to donate little bits, because I've noticed on some things, so like on Twitch and like if you do it on YouTube and stuff or whatever, if you use other sites, if people donate, then the place they do it through just takes like a percentage off you. So like say you could donate like a £5 or something, and then the person you donated to will probably get like £2 of that, because the rest of it will get taken away by the person, well, the place that you're donating through, like the company, the app, whatever it is that you're using. So Cashapp isn't too bad for that, so I've made one of those, and then I've also set up a Patreon because I want to do some things that are kind of like updates, where if people are donating but they want something in return, so they're like, rather than donating this supporting, I can give something back for that as well. So on there you'll get like sneaky peeks and previews of stuff, like say if I was doing this, you'd see this kind of stuff before anyone else, or you'd see designs I'm working on and ideas before anyone else, pictures on there as well, because I like to drop and reference. So I'll be putting pictures of myself on there that'll be like reference, especially for this new range of designs that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, just stuff like that. And then that it also offers merch through there, so I was like thinking of doing that. It says stuff like, you know, printed t-shirts and cups and things like that, but the main thing that I liked on that was that you can have prints done. So obviously any designs or anything, especially if they're collaborative pieces with everyone here like watching, or people who just say support me on Patreon or whatever, and they give ideas on there, and you know, as a whole they can have like an exclusive print. Like you'll only get that by supporting through Patreon, not through just watching here, because obviously I've got to give them something that you can't get anywhere else. So yeah, I'll put that information in my sort of about me section on here as well. So yeah, just been working on a few things like that while I've been off. I still can't believe it's been 11 days. It only seems like a couple of days, but it's been ages. I didn't realise how long. And yeah, I've not started any new designs yet, but the next ones are going to be like the lady designs, a bit like on the Inktober ones. I had one around here, and it was a lady sort of with her hands tied behind her back, so it's going to be like those kind of designs, and then they're going to go in a portfolio for future tattooing. Yeah, and then obviously going to do one of those as a print probably for the Patreon supporters as an exclusive. So yeah, and then probably like people who help me to get to affiliate on here, or and then also like subscribe as well, not just follow. I'll do something like exclusive that's only to this one as well. So yeah, I've just been kind of working on that, and also being in work and trying to find better work. Pretty much just doing that. So yeah, I don't have any designs at the moment today, I'm just chatting. So yeah, how is everyone? Okay, so for my a whisper that I've got, if you like my voice, join in on the chat. Say hi on the chat as well. Also, another thing I'm trying to save up, like I said before, is to get like a camera so I can do both sort of scenes at the same time, so you can see what I'm drawing, and then I can also be on the stream as well. I had a look today and I thought I found something that would work, but apparently it wouldn't, so I couldn't get it. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not going to be on very long today because I thought that I started later tomorrow and my rota keeps getting changed, which is another reason that it's been a nightmare the past few days. But yeah, apparently I start really early in the morning, pretty much an opening shift, so yeah. It means I will finish earlier in the day, well, in the afternoon, but yeah, I wasn't expecting to have to be up and in work as early as what it turns out I am now. I just thought I'd be in, you know, just before lunch or in the afternoon, and I'm not. I'm in really, really early, so I can't stay up very late on here. But yeah, I don't really know. The other thing is, obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see like I've got some books. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the music is a independent creator that I have permission to use called no, I can't pronounce it. I will put it in his information in my like about me as well, so he gets credit. I did say that I would credit him. I have done on my previous stream as well, and I've just realised I've just uploaded one of my streams to YouTube, and I think I forgot to put it in there, so I need to adjust that before I go, because that was part of the agreement that I had with him. But yeah, I got some books and I started reading this one, conspiracy theories, but I did get I got a few. I went in the works and they had an offer on, and there was a few that looked a bit interesting, so I thought, why not, you know, might give me some cool ideas. Apart from the conspiracy theories, these last two were about Whitby and the Whitby witches and everything, and sort of local lore around there, which look really cool. But that red one is, I don't know, I've never read anything by any of these authors before, but apparently this one's like a collection of small stories. But I read the back and it says something about vampires and fairies and, you know, murders and stuff, so it sounded kind of interesting, so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I don't know if they're just short stories though, but either way, I've started reading the conspiracy theories. It's alright. It's not what I thought, but yeah, it's alright. I've still not opened my two games, the Gardens Between or Yonder. I mean, I have played both before, but I haven't opened these collectors thing, because I said if I did, I would do it on a stream and kind of stream the games, and I still haven't got that set up, and I'm still waiting to try and get my PS4 set up so that I can stream a couple of games on there as something different, just to hang out a bit more. I got really down the other day in work because it's just been a struggle with getting my hours every week, having to fight for my hours, and then obviously because of that kicking up a fuss, people in better paid positions not really liking that and kind of like lording that over me a little bit, to be fair. Not always nasty, but sometimes just kind of obvious and just makes you feel a bit bad. And I got really down, and that's part of why I've not been on as well. But then the other day I just thought, well, you know what, yeah, you might get paid a couple of pence more than me, or £1 or whatever an hour more than me, whatever, you know, look at the job, you know. I'm not saying anything like it's a horrible job, or some people want to do that, you know. I don't, it's not for me really, but you know, look at what you're doing, you know. It's and even these people are saying that they don't like the job, and it's just, you know, just something that they're just doing for now. And you know, people are in that position and then making me feel bad. And then I just thought, you know what, if I just focus on what I want to do and I just get on with it and I just do it, and I mean, obviously a big barrier is money because I can't afford the equipment. If I could just get there and then start doing it, then, you know, soon I'll be well on my way into it, doing it as a career. And, you know, people that hold that over you, that they earn that little bit more per hour, and just to make you feel bad and make them feel better, which isn't very nice, to be honest, and shouldn't happen. But people like that, what they're going to say then, you know, I'll be on, say, 3 times the amount per hour, even if you count it as like an apprentice rate, pretty much. It's ridiculous. But I mean, if I wanted to be petty, I could throw that back at them, which I'm not going to do. But I just thought it, and I thought, well, you know what, I need to focus and get more stuck into everything, and yeah, and just kind of get on with it, so then I can be in that position. And it's, you know, it's going to take a while, but, you know, I'll get there, you know, and it'll become less and less of a weight, you know, the more I do. And then I don't have to worry about people being like that with me, you know. I mean, I'm sure there'll be people like that everywhere, but I don't have to worry about like those people, you know. While they give me all the worst jobs to do, like wash all the pots, take all the bins out, you know, have a go at me like, oh, why have you not brought a training book in? Well, because I've not had training. I can't fill a booklet in with like all these questions if I've not been trained and I don't know what the answers are. And then when I ask, I don't get information, you know. It's just ridiculous stuff like that. So I'm not gonna keep moaning and everything about it, but yeah, it just made me feel bad. And I just thought, well, you know, if I just get stuck into this and what I'm trying to do, then soon I won't have to put up with that. You know, can you imagine the day that you just go in there and you say, like, okay, by the way, here's my notice, or I'm just not coming back, I don't need it anymore, I'm doing, you know, this, I'm doing what I've dreamed of. In fact, there's a person that's actually the last few days of their notice now that they're working and then they're leaving, and they've actually been given an opportunity to go and do what they say is their dream job. I spoke to them before, and it's not actually their full dream, but it's like a little job into it. It'd be like if I got offered a job in a studio and then I got taught properly, and, you know, that way, and it's like a stepping stone for it. It's not the dream, just doing that, but it's on the way to it. So it's a better step, it's a better job. So yeah, they've sort of been offered their equivalent of that, and they're doing that from next week, like the middle of next week or something. So yeah, I'm pleased for them, because it reminded me of what I want to do and that I'll be in that position one day. But they do make it really hard for me to stay there. Having to constantly fight for hours just to pay bills, to try and get some money aside to save up. So yeah, that's why I kind of appreciate anyone that can offer any support in any way, even if it's just like sharing my stuff with my designs, or encouragement, anything to sort of like keep me going and get me out there. And obviously anything that people want to donate towards me getting equipment, that would be a massive help as well. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna obviously force anyone or just say like, you know, you need to do that to watch my stuff. No, you don't have to, because that's not nice. But, you know, anyone that wants to, it is appreciated as well, because that obviously does actually help me out, you know, physically to get the things that I need. But yeah, encouragement is great as well. Sharing my stuff, my designs. If you know someone that would like to get tattooed by me in the future, like, just keep them updated on it, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's great, you know. Following in each other, supporting each other, recommending each other, you know, if you've got a Twitch page, any of that. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get back into it at the moment. And sort of motivate myself pretty much. So yeah, it's not, I know this isn't a great stream, but I'm here. And yeah, so this next time is going to have the beginnings of one of the lady designs on. I'm going to be drawing that one, probably not from a reference of me, probably from a different reference as like an inspiration, mainly because I've seen some sort of poses and stuff that I already like, which there's no point in me recreating that's already there that I can use as inspiration for the designs. But some things that I've ordered have either been cancelled by the sellers, or not sent by the sellers after they've received payment, or just haven't arrived yet. So some of the things that I was going to use to do my photographs as references to do these, just I haven't got, for whichever reason it's fallen under, I haven't got them, so I've not been able to sort of like do poses or anything that I can then use as references. So yeah, it's a bit difficult at the minute, so I'm gonna just do off another reference photo that I've seen. So yeah, what else have I got for you? Oh, something really nice happened today. I was out because on my tattoos on my shoulders, I've got these like little white bumps, and they're not like a rash and they're not like spots or anything. It's like, you might have seen them before, they're called like milia. It's basically where you get sort of, because I started using this oil on my tattoos, which was really, really nice, but I didn't realize that, I don't know why, but it's like it's clogged the pores or got underneath the skin and sort of got trapped there in these kind of tiny bumps everywhere, and they just don't look great on the tattoo. They're not painful, they're not like a rash or anything bad like that, they just don't look good, and they kind of ruin the look of the tattoo a little bit. So I've been working on trying to find a solution for that, and I'm kind of like nearly there with getting rid of them. But one of the things I was researching was apparently retinol or retinoids, depending on obviously like how you want to say it, pretty much, they help with the appearance of that. So I looked everywhere because I thought like I want something that's over the counter that I can just go and get myself, and I looked everywhere sort of on the high street and stuff near me, and I actually found one that's it's like an anti-aging like night cream, but it's got a really high percentage of this stuff in the cream, for an over-the-counter one. And I thought, well, I'll give that a try first before having to go and see like a specialist skin person, you know, a dermatologist, I can't say it, someone a specialist for the skin, to try and either have them removed or whatever, because I was obviously worried about affecting the tattoo. So yeah, I went to get that, and it wasn't the cheapest thing. I was umming and ahhing about getting it, like, oh well, it's, you know, if it were a bit cheaper it would have been like, okay, yeah, definitely I'll just get it and try it. But it was quite a big splurge for me to get this sort of cream with this high percentage in, and so I decided in the end, you know what, it's worth trying it, because obviously with it being an anti-aging thing as well, you could just probably use it on your face or whatever. If that doesn't work, I've already tested it and I haven't had a reaction to any of the stuff, so that's fine, and I'm clear to go ahead and use it. But yeah, I just thought, well, oh, alright, I'll try it. I can use the rest up, you know, on my face or whatever, you know, if it doesn't work for that, because obviously that's what it's mainly for. So I thought, oh, okay, I don't really use stuff like that, but I'll give it a go, I'll try it. And then I got to the till, and obviously I got asked if I was a student, so I'm just like, oh no, I'm not. And the woman looked at me, and then she was going to give me like this voucher, so that, you know, the next time you buy from this range, you bring the voucher with you and you get like a percentage off or something. And then she just looked at me, and then she just used the voucher straight away, and then took something else, put some other code in or something, and it gave me like nearly a third of the price off this cream. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. This is not like my usual, well, it is kind of a usual stream, but no, like I was planning to be on, like my face on, but I've not finished setting stuff up yet, so that'll be like next time. How are you? And hi. Thanks for dropping in and listening to me talking about like tattoo care like at the moment anyway. Yeah, I don't know how much you heard about that, but if you get like any little like white bumps like called milia on your tattoos, apart from like exfoliating and like manual removal and certain acids that you can put on, there's retinol or retinoids that you can use. I'm good, thanks. I'm just a bit sort of I don't know, like excited and stuff to be back, but I didn't realise it had been so long, so a bit awkward as well. But yeah, I'm training to be a tattooist, yes. This is like the area where I've obviously, I know that I've not been on for a while, so my other streams have sort of gone off the channel now, but I upload them to YouTube so that people can watch them there. But yeah, like normally like you'll see me like drawing designs on like here, and I've also like tattooed myself as well. I don't know if like it's gonna catch up on stream so you can see a little soot spray. So yeah, at the moment I'm doing hand poke tattoos just to keep in the practice while I save up for the equipment that I want to, because I want good quality equipment so I can do good quality work. And then the dream in the future is to have my own studio one day. So this is me sort of coming out there doing my designs while I'm sort of building a portfolio and saving up, and hopefully like get somewhere with it on here, and obviously in real life as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Thank you. But I've just been off for a few, well, I say a few days, like it's been 11 days, I didn't realise. But I've been organising some stuff, and one of the things is I've tried to sort of mix some of the stuff. So I like kind of dark gothic stuff, and I also like kind of cute stuff like you can see behind. So I'm trying to, they don't mix together very well, so I'm trying to sort of separate them, have my cute stuff kind of behind here for when you can see me when I'm drawing, and then try and have the gothic stuff behind me for when I'm just on screen, which would be more of a chat than a drawing stream. And then when I can get a second sort of like camera thing set up, I can have a mix of both on the stream at the same time. Depends what the meaning is for. There's so much you could do with that. Some people have dates, names, like family logos and symbols. It depends, like things for inside jokes between best friends. Some people do couples things. It all depends on what the meaning is that you want, you know, and how is that, how do you visualize that, you know, like say you're remembering someone that you've lost. Is it the date? Is it the name? Is it both? Is it a certain thing they like say if they loved apples, is it like you would have a little apple? It just depends. Oh, for strength, yeah, there's loads of stuff you could do. You could do like a show of well, you could use like the word or the meaning of strength in various like in your language, in various other languages. You could do something that portrays strength, so it depends whether you mean like physical, so you could have something like some kind of weight or some, you know, that kind of thing, or if you mean like mental, so it could be something to do with something that you've overcome, like a symbol of that. With meaningful tattoos, it's a little more difficult than having things like a flash sheet where everyone can just pick, oh, I'll have this one or this one, because obviously you've got to have a chat with the client, fully learn about what is it that is the meaningful thing to them, what happened, you know, generally whatever they want to, however they want to speak about it, you know, what happened, or, you know, why is it meaningful, you know, what ideas come to mind when you think of, say, if it's a person or stuff like that. And then you can, as an artist, you can take all of that information, mush it together, and then come up with something, or a few different ideas usually, and work with the client to sort of come up with something they like. And then it depends where you want it placed, because obviously that that sort of goes off the kind of size or the placement of some items in the tattoo, if it's more than one thing put together. So I'm sorry, all you can see is this at the minute. I do talk with my hands quite a lot, but it looks kind of boring if I just put my hands down and you can't see anything. But yeah, like say if it's like I don't have any tattoos, but I always wanted to have one small meaningful tattoo. That's fine, you don't have to have a lot of tattoos or anything, you know. Some people only have one and it could be like the child's date of birth or something, you know. But yeah, it depends on exactly what meaning you want. Have you thought about where you want it? Do you want colour or not? You know, are the colours important to you? I've actually lost track. I think my last count was 16. But obviously I'm going to have a lot more, because part of me learning is I draw, I practice on fake skin, which I don't think I've got any to hand because I've moved everything. Normally I've shelves right above this, so normally I have, oh wait, I think I do, 1 second. Normally I have like this kind of practice skin, and it's like rubbery and stretchy, fairly thick. So I practice tattooing on this. This is a little calcifer like matchstick idea I did. The only trouble with this fake skin, it feels, you know, good, but it doesn't sort of, the colours don't really, it doesn't come through as well as it would on real skin. It's a bit of a strange one. It's the closest thing you can get, but it's still not as good as real skin. So like for example on here, the colours don't look that bright, or the black doesn't look that dark, but when I did it on myself it's just a lot darker straight away, and it's the same ink that I've used. So yeah. Oh, 16. Sorry, not 60. But yeah, I'll probably have a lot more, because like I said, as I practice doing the designs, doing it on the fake skin, I then practice physically doing them on myself, like with this one. And I've done like a tiny calcifer, but he's still healing, and I didn't do an outline on him because I just wanted to see for myself what the result would be. So basically I experiment on myself, and then I have probably we'll have a few close people that I will do that same thing on, and then when I get my equipment that I want, I'll be doing it by machine then, same thing. So yeah, I'll end up with more as I practice on myself. But to be fair, would you want to be tattooed by a tattooist that doesn't have any tattoos? Would you think they're just as experienced as someone who has at least a few that you can see? Because I see it as, I mean, I had tattoos before I wanted to do tattooing, so it's not like I've got them just to appear like that. But imagine, say you go to a hairdresser and they've got really bad hair, you know, first impressions, or a dentist and they've got really bad teeth. It's like, I don't know. I think it doesn't mean just because someone's got a lot of tattoos that they're good either. I get that. But I think if I went into a studio not having any before, and my tattooist didn't have any artwork up properly, they didn't have anything to show, they didn't have, obviously the tattoos that you would have, unless you've done them on yourself, will be what someone else has done on you, so it's their work. But I don't know. Or if I went to get a piercing and the person had never had a piercing before that was doing it, I don't know. I would have something in the back of my mind that makes me think, how do you know what it's like then? How do you know, even if you've been trained, how can you explain to me how I would feel having that done? Or, you know, how can you relate to me, you know, like while I was having whatever it was done? But yeah. So yeah, this is just kind of like a space for me to sort of share this journey with everyone, and you know, people who want to come along with me, people who want to support me, follow me, share my stuff, anything like that, just somewhere for that, you know, to sort of happen. I've also got like Instagram, and I've just set up a Patreon, so stuff on there is going to be exclusive to that, like prints and things of artwork, just to give people back, because obviously you've got to subscribe on there, so just to give something back to people that are supporting me that way as well by subscribing. Every month they can get something for that. So yeah, just popping on for a little bit to say hi again. But yeah, the next lot of designs are going to be the lady ones. I've not actually got the Inktober paper anywhere. So if you didn't get a chance to see one of my other streams or on my Instagram, some of the designs, it'll be on my YouTube as well. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that, so I don't really know what to do now. I've sort of done a catch up. Just finish a bit of my drink, I guess. Do you like what I've got in the background? I've got my little it's a pencil light actually, and it just changes all different colours. I can just choose what colour as well, but I've just put it on like rotate for all the different colours. I've got my little kind of board that I made when I'm tattooing that I can clip little designs upon. This is from IKEA, this light, by the way. I'm not sure they still do it anymore, but when I used to work there, one of the things that they do, and I don't know if you know this, but they throw away a lot of stuff that's still okay, and staff at the time when I worked there were able to go through some of these things, get permission slips basically, and clear it with security, and then they were allowed to just like have things. So this is one of the things that I got, was this light, but apparently now you're not allowed to do that. They just basically compact and ruin everything and trash everything. And this could be like electronics that are fine, it can be furniture that's fine. You would be, if I said, you would just be so shocked at the stuff. But it's like food places, the stuff that gets binned, you wouldn't believe. So yeah, there's no point going into it. But yeah, I got that there from IKEA. This is a green tea, like bubble tea, like, what do you call it, like a plush figure, from Kenji, and they had loads of different sort of colours for different flavours, and then they all had different faces on. And then I've got like some pens from Kenji as well, just silly little things, you know. Like a narwhal, some sushi, there's like a cactus at the back, lucky cat, this wobbly one that's got sushi on his head, like, is it sashimi or something? Or it's a fish, I don't know, I just thought they were fun. I've got my Rafiki Disney Traditions figure. I love this range, I just love how they're designed. I know they've got like another bit of the range where it's sort of really bright colours, but I love like this version the most. It just looks kind of more creative, I think, but this is like one of my favourite ones. I've got some patches, I don't know if you saw behind Rafiki, there's just some patches. So Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, it's like Mount Fuji Japan one, No Face from Spirited Away, and then there's like a crystal one in the middle that just says protection from assholes, which I really like. There's this juice that I got from Kenji that has a bear lid and is called Ryan juice. I think it was like orange or something, it was so weird. Obviously the cactus guy, we talked about this on a previous stream, is there, and a few other bits like my games and everything. Yeah, that's what's behind me. well, in front of me. You'll see what's behind me when I do that next. You can see like some of my gothic stuff. Oh, I don't have one set favourite food, but I absolutely love mint chocolate chip sort of flavour things. And I've just got this syrup that goes in coffees and hot chocolates and everything that is that flavour. So I put it in all the time now. But one of my favourite meals is spaghetti bolognese. I don't know why, I just really, really like it. So I would say that at the moment, but I don't have one set favourite, but that's sort of like a comforty food thing that I always enjoy anyway. But definitely mint chocolate sort of flavour stuff I absolutely love. I have a very sweet tooth, so yeah. And actually, speaking of bubble tea, there's a place nearby that does it, and my favourite thing from there is saying that I've got a sweet tooth is not sweet at all, really, but it's a matcha green tea, like the milk tea ones they have, and then in that I don't have any sugar in it or anything because it's still really sweet even by itself. Well, to be fair, it's not really sweet, but it doesn't matter the level of sugar you put in, it still tastes the same, so what's the point of putting it in? But I put in the bottom, instead of having the little balls, I put the jelly in, and I put coffee jelly and coconut jelly, and it sounds really, really weird, but it is actually really nice together, so I do recommend that if anyone has it. I've also had the bubble teas that have the cheese topping, which sounds just as weird as what it is. It's like your liquid drink, and then the top is like whipped cheese, like a cheese frosting type thing actually in the drink, and I don't know, it's really weird, but the flavour of that cheese topping is just amazing. It does not, to me, go with the texture of the drink at all. It's so strange. It's like having a milkshake and then having cream on top, but it's a whipped cheese instead, and it's just a little bit heavier than cream, and it for some reason the taste of it's amazing, but I can't get my head around how liquidy the drink is and how thick this topping is compared to like a thick milkshake with cream. It's so weird, but apparently that's the thing, the difference in texture is a popular thing with those kind of drinks, which is why they have the little sort of balls in and everything. What's your favourite food? I don't really get to ask people a lot. What's everyone's favourite food? Or like flavour that they've got? I'm also a coffee addict, so yeah. Oh, Indian food. Have you got a favourite dish though, or is it just generally you just kind of like that? I'm testing out some black, oh great, look what I've just done to my lip balm. Testing out some black liquid lipstick at the minute, and it's really nice, but it definitely is not kiss proof. We'll just put it that way. It keeps coming off and smearing. Oh, fair enough. You probably know loads of stuff that you don't normally get in like restaurants and stuff, like loads of nice like family dishes and things that you guys have just sort of thrown together over the years, and they just really like taste amazing and they're family favorites. One time I remember I had this really nice meal that it stood out from some other Indian meals I'd had, and it was I don't know if I'm saying this right, it was a lamb kofta and paneer cheese sort of with spinach kind of mix. I don't know what it was. It was really, really nice though. I really enjoyed it. Really nice flavour. See, my family are sort of, my mum's basically I'm a mix of like English Italian, but I didn't grow up like in a a strong Italian household. Like we didn't speak Italian or anything like that, but I am like a mix. So yeah, it was really nice. I mean, it's years ago that I had it, but it's really nice. Yeah, but our family is like that, so I don't know, but I'm not that huge on it. As in, I do like Italian food, but I'm not that huge on like the seafood side. I am not a seafood fan. Oh, that sounds nice. Is it quite spicy, that one, or is it kind of like mild, or is it just depend on, you know, how you like it? You can just up the spice. Is it meant to be a really hot dish? I don't either. I mean, so actually, to be fair, I do like the flavour of some spicy food, but my stomach just does not agree with that. So yeah, if I have anything spicy, I get an upset stomach. Anything like with a lot of onion or a lot of garlic in, same thing happens. But I think they're from the same family, aren't they? Yeah. I can't really, even if I like the taste, my stomach is just, I don't know, my body rejects it pretty much. So I remember I used to have like really hot sauce and everything, and like I remember actually with my friends and that we went to Nando's this time and they had this sauce that was like this in this black bottle. It was like the hottest one they did and no one else would have it, and I had it and it didn't even taste that hot, but it to me it was less spicy than some of the lower levels of spice sauce they had, but you could taste what was in it. You know, you got the flavor through rather than just heat, and I prefer that. But yeah, same thing, as soon as I have it, I just get stomach cramps. My body just does not like spicy stuff. Yeah, I will do actually. Are they like creamy dishes or something? With them, I'm guessing, not being hot, so they'd be more creamy. I'm just checking now that my stream that is just about to expire from 11 days ago, I've uploaded it to YouTube because it said it hadn't worked. So yeah, it's worked finally. Also, something like really weird at the moment. I know it's not related, but I've been getting some really strange messages through on my Instagram. And this one person, right? Oh, like a creamy gravy. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh yeah, this one person, and I swear they've messaged me a long time ago and I blocked them, so they made a different account or they've used the same pictures or something. It seems familiar for some weird reason, and I have had this same issue before a long time ago, but for some reason this person has messaged me asking me to be their sugar baby, and I don't really know what to do with that. That's kind of strange. So apparently in like this opening message where they just like randomly contact you and that, oh, I'll pay you such an amount a week, this is all I want, blah 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 blah, and list stuff off. And it's like, right, okay, you could be genuine. I really doubt it, okay. And if someone was interested in that I guess sounds like a lot of money, right? Cool. But to me, I just don't understand why someone who has a lot of money would, if it is genuine what they're saying, which I doubt, would want to contact like a younger female and just kind of say, look, I don't want anything dodgy. I don't want photos. I don't want I don't want anything dodgy. All I want is for someone to just, like I'm talking to you guys now, but in a message, just message me and I'll pay you loads of money for every week for it. I just don't understand why someone in a position like that wouldn't be after something dodgy, if you understand, you know? It's kind of weird. Isn't it weird? It's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. Like, to me, yeah, someone could be really lonely, and fair enough, they might just want a friend, you know, that isn't anything dodgy. It's just like how I'm talking to you guys now. It just someone to speak to, because maybe they're not good socially or whatever. I mean, I'm not either, but yeah, and they maybe think if I just pay someone, you know, that might encourage someone to just be my friend, which, to be fair, then they're not your friend, are they? You're just paying them. But to me, it's kind of like more than that outweighs the fact that there is no way, and I'll tell you how much it was as well. Apparently, they're going to pay $1,500 a week. Okay. Why would you pay someone that much to just go, oh, hi, how are you today? And nothing dodgy. Come on, that's a lot of money, isn't it, a week? That's a lot of money. It's not the most anyone could make, yeah, I get that, but that's a lot of money for people normally. That's a lot. $1,500 a week. That, at the moment, I work full time, and that is, let me just see, 4 to 5 times what I earn a week. At least, you know? Terms and conditions apply. Well, I clicked on the profile because I'm like, who the hell is this messaging me? And they put in their profile that they will report to the FBI any scammers. I'm sorry, but this is exactly what you look like. What? It's so weird. It's so weird. And they're like, in their whole sort of like opening essay thing, they're like, oh, and I'll take care of your needs and blah blah blah, you'll get an allowance of this, and I don't want this and this, I just want basically someone to say hi to me. And it's just really weird. It's like, you're just gonna randomly message girls this. I mean, obviously, of course you are, but you really think this is gonna work? You really think someone's gonna take you? I mean, I guess someone will. That's the sad thing. Someone will. And another thing that was really weird, right, who I am definitely blocking, is someone sent me a request. I don't know who they are. And they obviously, like, they sent a request to message me before I didn't answer because I don't know who they are. And to be fair, I get a lot of message requests off random men, and it doesn't mean I have to answer, you know. I just because I'm female doesn't mean that I want, you know, dodgy random messages off strange men. But yeah, this person, not the sugar baby, this other person, they sent me a message request, and obviously, like, I didn't know them, so I didn't answer or anything, didn't open the request or anything like that. But then, because I haven't responded to them, they've sent me another message, and they actually addressed me by my real name, which I found really creepy, because I try not to put my real name on there, because, you know, like, well, obviously because you don't want it out there. So I've been trying to ask people that actually know me personally and know my real name not to, like, comment my real name anywhere, or or anywhere that other people can see. Obviously in a private message is fine, but if people actually do know me personally, just don't use my real name, you know, on a comment on a post I do or anything like that someone else can just randomly see and pick up on, because that really creeped me out. I don't know this person, and for them to just be addressing me directly with my real name, it's kind of creepy. But yeah, that was another thing that happened to me today. Yeah, fun stuff. That reminds me, I need to block this random person. 1 second, for like this one that's used my real name. Oh no, it isn't. I thought it was someone that had messaged me before. Apparently they haven't even messaged me before. They've just randomly, this is a different person. This person that's used my name, that the only message they've sent is actually addressing me with my name. Maybe the other person that messaged me before, I don't know, blocked me or something, because I can't see the message now, but this person has just contacted me directly, first contact ever, and just used my real name that's not even on my page or anything. And I've just had another one come through. Love your body. Oh, and your drawings. Cool. Thanks. I don't really know how to respond to that. This is why I have message requests on. Ah, I've just seen your message on Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. It is weird. I mean, it's gonna happen. Of course, it's gonna happen, but it doesn't mean that it's not creepy. So yeah. I'm just gonna expect that the more I'm kind of putting myself out there and sort of showing myself what I'm up to and all of that, that I'm gonna get more of that. I'm just gonna assume that that'll be the case, and to just start learning to just ignore it. But when someone just randomly contacts you with your real name, that kind of stands out in a bad way. So yeah, I might have to look at if that happens like more often in the future, some kind of extra security measure there, possibly. And that is a compliment, but I don't know this person and I don't know where they've got my name from, and it kind of weirds me out that they've done some kind of creeping, maybe to like stalkery kind of thing, to try and find out who I actually am, you know, that kind of thing. I'm quite open with a lot of stuff, but I've realised now that I want to do all this, that maybe for the time being at least, information like that would not be such a good idea to have out there, which is why I use MissArayha, which obviously isn't my real name. Obviously my photos are me, but like that's not my name. I have used it for a long time though, but it's not actually my real name, so yeah. It's kind of creepy, I don't know. It's kind of creepy. But yeah, I just wanted to come on really and just say that hi, I'm back, and about the designs that I've got coming up. Which, to be fair, these people contacting me will probably quite enjoy, so maybe I'll just send them a link where they can support me and donate for a design. You know, if that's what they're into, why not? So yeah, so the next time that I'm on, let me just think now, when's my rota? I think I'm actually working Monday now, because they've changed my days off yet again. Just when I start to get used to it over a few weeks, they just change everything. So yeah, I think it's Tuesday I'm off. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is Tuesday though. Oh, I should have checked before I come on. I can't check now because I'm actually using my phone to record. So yeah, I think it is Tuesday that I'm off, so that I will be on then. I am now in early tomorrow, so I will finish earlier in the afternoon than I expected, so I might be on tomorrow afternoon. or like evening time for a little bit. I don't know with it being that soon though that I'll have all my background done, but I might be able to just do something quick where I can be on the stream and just say hi that way. But yeah, I'm kind of working on a proper setup behind me. I have a screen I put up, but sometimes it just takes too long and I can't be bothered, because sometimes when all the time when I stream, oh look, you saw my hair a little bit, haha, can you see it again? I don't know, it's quite delayed. There you go, I have green hair. Ta-da! I don't know, I just accidentally got on the shot there, whoops. But yeah, I kind of have, I can't remember what I was saying then. Alright, apparently I see it really delayed, so apparently my hair is just in this all the time. I'm just looking behind me to kind of see, I've got these shelves and I'm trying to organise them so that I can put like just something nice behind me, my gothic stuff. But then they're like my storage for art supplies as well, so it's kind of a bit awkward trying to fit everything in at once and in the same small space. And then on top of that, I've had all my indoor plants outside while it's been really warm to sort of give them a bit more light and everything. And then now it's freezing, and the next couple days, like maybe even tomorrow when I get back, I need to bring them inside. So I've been trying to reorganize everything so that I have space to do that. So there might even be some plants behind me or around me, because this room isn't the lightest room. It's not the best really, but I'm just trying to do solutions. So that means it's taking up more of my storage space for my art supplies, so I'm having to do like a massive reorganization and adjustment and everything to try and do all this, because obviously I'm not going to be able to move for a little bit. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, and I'll stream more regularly. I can't do a set schedule because of my work rota changes every week, so I could have different days off. And they tend to like to put me in either super early in the mornings now or so late in the evenings that I can't stream because I'm finishing at like midnight, 1 o'clock. It's way too late. So yeah, and yeah, it's just a bit awkward. I'm actually looking for a different job. I have found one I can apply to, but it's a lot further away. And I'm going to speak to them first to sort of discuss whether it'll be at least set hours every week or like a set rota so that I can plan time around. It is more per hour, but it is further away, like I said, and it's more hard work physically, so I would probably tire myself out a lot. But then we're supposed to have started the gym at the end of this month. That hasn't happened. I got told oh, don't be silly, we're going to start that in January. So yeah, that's not happening. I'm going to try and do some stuff for myself at home. But yeah, maybe this other job being more physical will sort of be like a mini workout. So yeah, I'm kind of in discussion with them to sort of say what I'm looking for, but also trying to match up with like what they have. And it's a clothing place, but it's like their warehouse for it, but it's not like a factory warehouse. It's not like that, like other jobs I've had before in that way. It's more of like a big storage room, so like they get deliveries of this clothing in, like they're not making it, it's not their brand. They're sort of like having stuff brought in, organizing it and taking it out to events to resell, which is fine, and it actually looks quite cool, and I've actually been to some of their events and I really enjoy it. And it's all like vintage clothing and stuff, which I say vintage, but some of the stuff from when I was little is now considered really old and vintage, and I feel really awful because it's like even stuff from the 90s or early 2000s is considered really vintage now, which is no, that shouldn't be vintage. I know probably, you know, it technically is classed as that now, but to me 30 years ago is 1970s, and it's not, it really isn't. It's a lot later than that now, and it's, you know, I don't know, I've just lost all track of time. So yeah, it's like vintage clothing place. They had a few positions, but I'm quite happy with not going further up because I don't really want the extra responsibility and that and the stress. when all I'm trying to do is just have a stable job with set hours that gives me set time to come and do my stuff and helps me pay my bills while I'm trying to save up. That's all I want. I don't want to progress in any of the companies. I just want to sort of have somewhere, like a bit of stability that allows me to do this. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. So yeah, if that goes ahead, woohoo! And I guess I could always fall back on the sugar baby thing. I'm only joking. But yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off now. Sorry I've not done any drawing in that, but you know what I'm like when I get talking. But yeah, the next time I come on, I'm gonna at least do some drawing, or if I can organise something just like that looks okay behind me quickly, I'll just pop on for a bit. If not, if I've got time to put the screen up, I'll just do that. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow evening for a little bit, but I won't be on really late. And then I think it's Tuesday when I've got a day off next or something. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I'm going to get off now. Just wanted to come on and say hi. I'm still here. I'm still coming on Twitch. You know, if you want to see some of my daily stuff, go on Instagram. You know, I've got my Patreon now. I'm going to add them now to my About Me section on here so that you can go there and have a look too. Everything's going to get updated. Everything's going to get jumped back into. I had a crisis. I'm not fully over it, but I'm back. And I'm trying. So, yeah. And as my card says, I love that they also have a brew as well. It's just great. So yeah, I will I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, Tuesday. I will be back. Don't worry, I will be back. I will post on my Instagram just before I come on, so follow me on there and you'll see when it's coming up, because obviously it can't be regular at the minute. So yeah, thanks for popping on. It's been really nice to see people, see some new people as well on the chat. Hopefully you'll come on next time. I'd love to chat to you a bit more. And yeah, have a good evening, guys, and I will see you soon for some really cool designs.